Hey, so what is up, everybody? So tonight I'm unboxing the Google HTC Nexus 9 32 gig Wi-Fi tablet. Now this is Google's latest tablet and it's running Android 5.0 Lollipop. Okay guys, so the box has a gigantic 9 on it here that's kind of engraved into the box there a little bit, and I was looking at it and I thought, maybe this is actually the Nexus 6. No, it's the Nexus 9. Because that's what I ordered. So anyway guys, this is the Nexus 9 32 gig Wi-Fi version. As you can see down here on the bottom of the box, Nexus 9 32 gig. Now it says black there, but this should be what is called the indigo black, because there are three colors. Lunar white and sand are the other two colors. And I'll just give you a quick look around the box here real quick. So you can see that it has Android there, Nexus 7. It's like a paper sticker type of thing on the box. Again, it just says 32 gig Wi-Fi there. I believe that it's perforated right there for me to get it out of the box. So there it has the actual manufacturer's logo there. So anyway guys, I'm going to go ahead and carefully get this out of the box quick so we can take a look and see what's in the box. So let's get this thing opened up here guys and see what we have in the box. Okay, so it looks like they have it packed pretty good there. So, of course, the tablet. It's got a nice paper plastic around it there. Okay, we'll set that over here. We will get to that in a minute. We'll go through the rest of the box here, guys, and see what is inside here. So there is, looks like just a little package here with it looks like this is the quick start guide, warranty, safety card, and those items. So just the normal standard stuff there. And of course some stickers here that are with serial numbers and things on them for me. And of course down in the box here we have the micro USB wall cable. It's the micro USB sync and charging cable. So it comes with that there. And of course, looks like it has HTC on it there, guys. This is going to be, so to get it out of the package here, guys. This is going to be the dual voltage USB wall charger. So that is an official HTC charger. So that is really, really light. There's like nothing to it. So then just plug the USB cable right into the bottom of that. Okay. So that is pretty much it for the box, guys. Okay guys, so I have the tablet out here. This is the HTC Google Nexus 9 32 gig Wi-Fi tablet that I'm playing with here. And on the back, we're going to take a look at the quality of this thing. You can see that it's got that matted finish. It's soft yet grippy, and it's just smooth, but it does pick up, if your hand is sweaty a little bit, it does pick that up a little bit, but then it disappears. I have the Nexus 5 here. And as you can see, they are both identical. I'm pretty sure that is the same material that is used on the Nexus 5. So if you own a Nexus 5, that's the sort of background here you're going to get with the Nexus 9. Now, if you walk around this thing, we'll go around it. I think there is a little speaker right there, that little hole, and you have your power button and, of course, your volume up and down key there. And as I walk around, you can see it has a brushed aluminum frame to it. There's also another, just a little pinhole there. I think that's probably another speaker. I'm not certain if that's a sensor in there or what. But then you have your micro USB port there, and finishing going around it. That's pretty much what it looks like there. Now, when I first had this thing started up, I did notice it got really, really warm up here by the camera. And something else I'm a little concerned about is the way, if you guys can get a look at the camera here, the rear camera. This is an 8 megapixel camera. Okay, this has autofocus and it's an LED flash, but as you guys can see, that thing kind of like sticks out right there. but then it's flush with the back right about there. So maybe later I'll zoom in a little closer to that, but that could be some concern if you're gonna, set the tablet down, or you don't have this thing in a case. With that having that little edge on it right there, I was pressing on it. That's actually how that's designed. So that could be of a little bit of some concern, I would imagine. So we'll take a look at this tablet here. This has on the sides here, it's got the dual front-facing HTC boom sound speakers. Okay, now see if I get a little closer here, but you can see that there is like a cutout right there. There is one speaker, and then of course the same thing over here on this side right about there. So if you're playing a game, I mean, as long as you keep your hands down here, you might cover those speakers up a little bit, but I still think they're in maybe the best spot they could be in. I don't know, maybe they could be up a little higher. But anyway, it might interfere when you're playing a game. It might cut out some of the sound. But anyway, this thing has this is 64-bit design. So this is a 64-bit NVIDIA Tegra K1 Dual Denver 2.3 gigahertz. This thing has in it. And it has 2 gigs of DDR3 memory and a 192-core Kepler GPU. So this thing is fast. And I was playing around with it here a little bit. You can see I went into About Tablet, took a look at my model number there, which is the Nexus 9 Android 5.0. And I clicked on the build number a whole bunch of times until I became a developer. And of course it puts the developer options. Let's see if we can see it right down here now under where it says right here under accessibility. So if you click developer options, then you can go in, and that's where you go in and enable USB debugging in there and all that good stuff. So a little bit about this though. The screen is an 8.9 IPS LCD screen. This has a 4:3 aspect ratio, guys, and you'd think it'd have a 16:9, but that may not work with this particular resolution. I'm not sure how they have that set up, but it's QXGA. It's 2048 by 1536, so 2048 by 1536 as far as the pixels, the resolution, and this is Gorilla Glass 3 on this, so that's supposed to be pretty good and hard. Good stuff there. So, and this also has the double tap to wake. I believe it has that sensor in it, the proximity sensor. It has that feature. So double tap to wake feature in that. And again, back to that rear camera, you can see the flash right there. This thing has autofocus LED flash. That's 8 megapixel. Your front facing camera right here is the 1.6 megapixel. So now you can get this tablet in 3 different colors. This is the indigo black that I have here. And I know the box said black on it, but this is the indigo black model. And there's a lunar white, and then there's a sand color. And this also has a battery life and a 6700 milliamp battery in it. So the battery life is about probably I think it's 9.5 hours if you're on Wi-Fi browsing. If you're playing back video, you can get maybe up to about 9.5 hours out of it. So, you'll have to go in and look at the specs on that stuff, though. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I have for you. There is this really nice little handy feature. This little flashlight toggle right there. And, oh yeah, it works. It works really good. So, of course, you have your brightness control there. You can go into your settings from there now. And you can go into apps and take a look at the apps. We might as well go through and take a look at some of this stuff. Now I noticed if I pull down here, kind of hover, there's this like black thing that comes down. I don't know what that is, but it's at the top and it looks rounded. And I think it does it from the bottom too. So there is all that good stuff. Now, if I open a few things up, like say I open Mail up, and then I open YouTube up, and you click what used to be, this used to be a menu. I don't know what it used to be. It used to be called Recent, this little square right here. But now you have this stuff, like these centric document apps. So. And you can slide those around, and of course you can get rid of them by spinning them, you know, left to right or closing out of them there. The camera, we turn the camera on here and take a look over here. There's what the camera looks like when it is on. Up here, the settings, you can, you know, you've got your resolution in there, and you can go in and change your camera modes, and there's some options there for the camera and the front camera. Looks like everything's very, very similar here to the Nexus 7. And then, of course, you have some different stuff there for the video, the back camera, the front camera video, 720 only, panorama resolution. So, my first impressions of this thing, guys, I guess that's what I'm going to put the title as. I like it. It seems really, 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 really snappy. I know that, so... into the Google Play Store here. The internet, I really haven't been on. There comes Google. So if I just close out of that, or say I go to these little centric apps, I can click that, it'll come right up. So yes, click that. It's fast. I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty snappy. Of course, we can try it in this mode too. I'm going to need some time with this thing though to, you know, to do a better review. So, but this is just an unboxing video. I wanted to share it with you guys so you can get a look at the Maps program. There looks a little different as far as the icons. So some of you may or may not have Android 5.0 yet. I am not sure. So, but definitely a very, very, very nice tablet. The material design is just awesome. It looks like they really focused on the performance on this thing. They've changed the notifications. You know, of course, those document-centric apps. That's a pretty fancy thing there. The high-performance graphics in this thing. It's got more powerful audio. Of course, you know, I could play a song, but I don't think I am going to. Unless I go in and maybe play one of my uploads, we could hear it. Let's just see. Here, let's watch this as one of my videos. Hey, so what's going on, everybody? So I downloaded and installed the Android preview system image of Android 5.0 Lollipop. Yeah, so it does have a nice bass sound to it, guys. I wanted to share with you the Easter egg in here, so I'm going to walk you through how to get to the Easter egg. So if I'm holding... So at the top, yeah, it doesn't seem to... Notifications and tap, it doesn't seem to really cut out. You will get the little gear icon there. If you tap that... Even if my hands are over that, so that's going to be really, really nice. Get you in here to where you can see your Android version number. Just tap that. So that is one of my videos going and playing with the... In fact, that's what we should do here, is go in and take a look at the Easter egg quick. So... I guess at this point, guys, I'm just kind of rambling on, but woo, there it is. Gigantic lollipop changes colors. This is the Easter egg. And if you long press hold there, you can get into the screen here. And you get a little bug droid there, and you can start, you know, this is just like Flappy Bird clone, they say. So, once you can get this little guy, now you've got me playing this, I'm not going to want to stop. Oh, let me just try it one more time. I'm going to give up. But anyway, so that's pretty much it, guys. I'm trying to think of anything else to cover. Maybe we could take a little look at that camera real quick. I don't want to spend too much more time on the video. But let's take a look at that. Again, when I first started this thing up, it went through and it did an update. But I was concerned because it got really, really warm and hot up here. So I will have to see then how the battery life is once I use it some more. And, you know, I'll post anything that I feel is of anyone should know. But there you can see, so you can see kind of how that camera sticks out. So, boy, I just really don't know about that. You have to keep an eye on that because it's not going to be, it won't be hard to chip up, you know, if you're not careful using this thing. So, 64-bit. This is going to be awesome. And, oh yeah, guys, real quick. The storage. Let's take a quick look at the storage. Let me zoom. Let me make sure we're focused here. I wanted to share something with you guys because sometimes it's hard to decide whether to get the 64-bit. Let's go in here to storage. Now, sometimes it's hard to decide whether you guys want to get the 16 gig model or the 32 gig model. You can see now my available space. This is a 32 gig model, and my available space already is 22 gigs basically. So you're talking 10 gigs are gone. You know, I don't even have all my apps installed, but there's, you know, 1.29 gig for apps. And, you know, I got a lot of room left on here, but let's say, you know, if you're wanting to go out and take a lot of pictures, or you want to do a video that's 30, 45 minutes long, then, you know, you're going to want that extra room on your tablet unless you sync to your Google account. So those are a couple, you know, the decisions I was thinking of when I bought the extra, because I'm going to be doing things with it. I may try things. I may need to record for an hour, and I'll use the tablet here to record. So, you know, that'll be good for me. So that's just something to think about. So, you know, maybe that'll help you make your decision. So if you go get a 16 gig model, you know, it is going to, basically you're going to have 10 gigs, you know, once you get it home and get it set up with the OS installed and right where it's at, right when you first pulled out of the box, you're going to have about 10 gigs available probably to start downloading stuff. So it's going to get used up quick. So just something to think about for this tablet. And I think the difference in cost was about $85. So this is not a cheap tablet. This thing cost $500. So, you know, good luck to you guys as far as getting yours. And I don't know. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. And you guys have a good one. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks. See ya.